I would now ask Owen Boyle and Marshall Boris to come forward to introduce the class president.
Hello, my name is Marshall Boris, Secretary of the class with Vice President Owen Boyle. It is our honor to introduce Class President Alyssa Sachs. Alyssa has been president since our Walsh days, and no one has cared more or been more devoted to our class. We would have had a very different 4 years without her.
Alyssa has served as a role model for our class. She's also the president of Best Buddies and worked hard to bring out the best of the program this year. She has set a tone in our class for compassion, understanding, commitment, community, and acceptance. She has devoted herself to the musicals and the music program at our school, serving as a choir president. Alyssa embodies all the characteristics of a true BHS student. It has been a great pleasure knowing and working with her these 4 years. We are honored to have her as our class president. And now, with no further delay, we present the president of the class of 2016, Alyssa Sachs.
Thank you, Owen and Marshall. Good evening. It gives me great pleasure to stand before you today, the class of 2016. It's finally here, our graduation day. We have worked so hard to get to this point, and now it's our turn. Our turn to reflect on the past, cherish the memories, and begin our future. I believe life is like a roller coaster. It's beautiful, frustrating, exciting, difficult, and amazing all at the same time. Therefore, today, I welcome you all to come aboard the BHS Super Speedy Roller Coaster. Keep your hands and feet inside at all times during this non-stop ride from August 28th, 2012 to June 10th, 2016. The ride is powered by 241 students and their 1,381-day journey together at Brantford High School. Our ride takes off in 2012, freshman year. Our stomachs dropped as we entered an unfamiliar building on that first day of school. Dressed in freshly bought outfits and holding our tightly packed backpacks, we entered VHS unaware of what the next 4 years would bring. On that first day, our ride dipped and dashed as we were thrown into a building with kids so much bigger than us. We searched to find our lockers, our classes, and meet our new teachers. Our hearts pounded with excitement as we experienced playing in our first high school sports games, stepped out onto the stage for the first time, found a new club that we loved, and cheered at our first pep rally. That year, our hearts sank with sadness as we heard the news of Sandy Hook Elementary School. But somehow, we found a way to keep moving forward and our ride continued on. As we cruised through our sophomore and junior years, we hosted Veterans Day celebrations, went on field trips to places like New York City, played in football, swimming, baseball, soccer, and unified sports tournaments, sung in Wesley Hall at Yale University, won achievements and awards, fought hard for what we believed in at Model Congress, traveled to different countries like Spain, Paris, Canada, Austria, and the Czech Republic, competed in state championships, demonstrated leadership by holding fundraisers, and dressed up and danced the night away at school dances. As we rode through our years at Brantford, there were many ups and downs. This year, our ride was in full speed. We held on tight as we applied and waited to hear back from colleges, struggled to complete capstone, smiled at a rainy prom, rushed to sign our friends' yearbooks, became harsh competitors at Holiday Hill, cheered from the senior balcony, and worked until the very end to be handed our cap and gown. The ride in our hearts froze as we lost members of the Brantford High School community and did everything we could to honor and remember them. And now, on June 10th, 2016, we are getting ready to jump off and begin our next ride. In the next few moments, we will be handed our diplomas, we will shake our principal's hand, and we will watch as our BHS Super Speedy Roller Coaster comes to an end and each of our fellow classmates disperse to start a ride of their own. Someone once said that we will remember this ride, when we screamed from the peaks, held hands on the dips, laughed through the loop-de-loops, and enjoyed every twist and turn, for the ride was better because we shared it together. After riding this 1,381-day ride, we have grown from tiny, nervous freshmen into mature, prepared, and confident seniors. There were the downs, The times we stayed up late to finish our English essays, when we sat down to take a test and knew none of the answers, yes, we've all been there, and when we felt completely discouraged that nothing was going our way. But we quickly realized that after every downhill, there was always an uphill. When our teams won games, when we finally passed our exams, and right now. We have grown to realize that even though the ride may be bumpy, the end of it will always be filled with joy, happiness, and excitement. Without certain people pulling the chains, our roller coaster would have never moved. Our teachers pushed us and believed in us until the very end. We owe it to them that we had the energy to go forward. Our parents and families encouraged and loved us every minute of the journey. It's because of them that we were able to continue climbing uphill. Our friends and fellow classmates laughed, cried, and supported us as we held hands through the twists and turns. Make sure you thank the people who made this ride so special. Without them, it wouldn't have happened. My best friend, Ellen DeGeneres, said it best. Be kind to one another. Be kind to the people who surround you throughout your next journey. And remember, you only get one shot to ride. Don't waste it. The past 4 years have been a long journey through all the ups and downs. As I leave today and start a ride of my own, I will always look back and remember the memories. I wouldn't have wanted to share my experience with anyone else. Now it's time to unbuckle your seatbelts and hop off of the BHS Super Speedy roller coaster. At first, your legs may feel wobbly and you might feel dizzy, but I promise, in time, you will be standing strong on your feet and ready to face new dips and dashes. Don't be sad that this one is over. Just be excited for the new one you're about to create. Whatever your plan may be for the future, I hope that you all remember this. Remember to relax and enjoy all the thrills that life has to offer. Remember that it's okay to scream when things get scary, just as long as you laugh when they're great. And remember to accept everyone who happens to take a seat on your ride. But before I finish up today, I have one order of business to complete. I mean, did you really think I was going to miss this opportunity to take a selfie? Plus, every roller coaster takes a picture in the middle of the ride. Ours just happens to be at the end. So smile, your picture's about to be taken. Okay. Put your hands up and scream, you're going on a ride. When I look back on this video, I will see the faces of high school students ready and excited to exit one ride and start a new one of their own. As you're handed your ticket to your next journey today, take a deep breath, look around, smile, and be proud of the ride you have been on for the past 4 years. As you jump off, make sure you don't forget to grab your belongings, make final farewells, and wave goodbye. So today, I leave you with this quote. Life is like a roller coaster. It has its ups and downs, but it's your choice to either scream or put your hands up and enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride, Brantford High School Class of 2016. Good luck and congratulations.
It's now my pleasure to introduce Marissa Antonelli.